Hello everyone, and welcome to Clutch Racing, where we are taking part today in some public lobbies. Oh, how fun. Anyways, hello everyone, I'm James. Nice to meet you all. And what we're trying to do on this channel is racing. Do some nice sim racing. So, doing some experiments as we come out here for the first time, just kind of learning the track. It seems like there's 37C right now, so pretty toasty. I took the pressures down one click in every corner, so we'll see how that affects balance as well as those tire temps warming up. But unfortunately, I'm still trying to get into more of the league side of racing right now, but I'll tell you what, I mean, as far as standards go, ACC has some pretty good public lobbies. I mean, I'm coming from previously on GT Sport, and there it's a little bit more, competency based in terms of kind of who you race against, but in terms of politeness and, overall consistency of the other drivers and their performance, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far. So, in terms of my skill in ACC, as you can tell, I'm not a pro. I'm relatively new to the game itself. I've been playing GT Sport for about a year plus right now. So, please take, if I ever do give advice, with the grain of salt. I'm definitely learning my way as we go here, but at the same time, this channel is not about giving expert advice. It's about having fun and enjoying ACC, and there's a variety of other different series of games. So definitely excited to see what the future holds for this channel. But hopefully you guys like what we bring to the channel so far. So try out our first quali lap here. Again, just gonna be more of a kind of a banker lap. We got 6.5 minutes left in the session, so I'll also see if this AMG wants to get out of the way. Maybe. Who knows? There's a lot of weight in the front of that car, so sometimes that can be distracting. Another topic of discussion that I have, and I'm curious your guys' thoughts, is what do you guys think of the V1.8 update that the ACC recently took on? Unfortunately, I actually never got to play the game prior to ACC 1.8, so this is all I know, unfortunately. But I'm definitely excited to see changes that come. Because since I've been playing it, the BMW has been king of the crop. That, the McLaren, and the Ferrari kind of seem to be pretty potent. Besides that, there's kind of the second tier, right, of Bentley, Audi, Corsa, and a variety of other cars that just don't seem to quite have the pace of the BMWs right now. But that being said, my skill does not be there. So. Unfortunately, we invalidated that lap time, but we'll go again. We put a couple laps of fuel in. That's been my primary tactic, just because I don't have the most exact touch when it comes to qualifying. So I like to give myself a couple laps of fuel and kind of experiment with the track, experiment with a couple different lines, and see what's working best for me, for my particular skill, and it seems to work pretty okay. A little bit of snap oversteer there. I need to dial the brake bias back a little bit. A little deeper there as well. See if we can cure it. Gotta say though, I do absolutely love driving around Imola. On this game especially, it is a hoot of fun. Honestly, ACC does a lot of tracks really well. Nürburgring comes to mind as well. Obviously, there's some of its weaker tracks. Oh my god, completely out of control. But overall. Hungaroring's another one that comes to mind that's just awesome to play. Coming from a previous F1 2020 and 2018 player, definitely the quality of the sim in this game it's impressive, and I've been really enjoying it so far. So definitely working to continue to kind of improve my driving and consistency, especially in this game. That's definitely something that I struggle with. It's just being a new driver. But in terms of equipment that I'm using right now, currently running a Logitech G29. Hopefully one day can upgrade to a Fanatec, but actually just recently upgraded to the CSL Elite Fanatec pedals, and honestly been a game changer for me coming from the Logitech pedals. So been really enjoying the setup so far. Recently acquired a gaming PC as well that's allowing me to kind of do this now. So yeah, in terms of next steps, definitely a Fanatec steering wheel may or may not be in the Christmas list for next year. But and right now I've just been really enjoying the game, and that's it, you know. So see if we can concentrate a little bit here and put a better lap together. Looks like the temps are getting a little hot on the tires, a little bit extra wear. Maybe be a little bit more careful with some of these slidier corners. Tell you what, that section is something else to try and handle. It is tough, but when you get it right, it feels incredible in this game. Definitely will say, compared to like F1 2021 or something, this game is a lot less forgiving, especially curbs. And I know that was kind of a big talking point of version 1.8, but definitely been something that I've noticed. But then again, like when you do get it right, it's a lot more enjoyable. So kind of pros and cons there. Alright, let's try and get our head down here, see if we can get a good lap in. I know we're sitting decent, but I know we can, if we get the lines right. We got a 44 in us. A little bit better through that first section there into the second section here. Really a lot of oversteer on entry. Back the brake bias down a little bit. Decent through there. Definitely could have gone a little bit early in the brakes, a little too deep into that hairpin. Not bad through there. Up by 8/10, looking okay. Get a little bit careful through this section. Oh, that's a big slip. Oh, definitely doesn't reward you for getting that line and sliding, but still up on time, which is good. But yeah, like I was talking about before, I mean, the consistency in my driving is just not there yet. Something I'm working on. Obviously, line choice plays a big part, as well as, you know, when you're picking up the throttle, when you're braking. So that's just rubbish through there. And through there, tires are a little cooked right now. Still up by half a second, so I'll go all the way to the line here, but not quite what we're looking for in quality. Hopefully make up for it in the race, but looks like it's a squeak out first place. We'll see what the rest of the boys do here. Looks like we got 410s, but like I'm talking about here, I mean, you know, 46, 45, 40, so it's in the right direction, but definitely 44 was in there. You guys saw how much we were up in the middle sector and bobbed, unfortunately, on that the tricky right-hander. So get in the race here and see what we can do. But yeah, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts on what ACC was like pre 1.8, obviously, since I'm relatively new to the game. Curious where cars feel faster, how they feel kind of on the limit, how are the, I heard tire temperatures got a big rework, so definitely curious to hear from you guys what kind of some of the big changes have been. But from the previous qualifying session, we saw that tire temps are getting a little warm for the race, obviously with a little bit of extra fuel. We're gonna have to bring those down. Probably go 2 clicks each side. Fuel, I think it's about a 20-minute race, so probably want about 48-ish, maybe a little much. Let's see if that's safe. Looks like we got a lot of non-qualifiers, which is going to make the racing fun. Oh, check out the livery here on the right side. That is digging your work, sir. Like I was mentioning, alongside playing ACC, been starting to get into Dirt Rally 2, which has been awesome. And then playing a little bit of F1 2021 still. Kind of a little tired out of that game. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I'm excited for definitely F1 2022 as well as GT7. Been looking forward to that for a while now. I got into the game with GT Sport a little late, but even still, GT7 looks like it's going to be awesome, so definitely excited to see what's to come there. But we'll go ahead and load the setup real fast. So thinking about 48 liters, I feel like that might be a bit much for a 20-minute race, but better to be safe than sorry, right? Running 4.3 ABS TC. Like I said, with my lack of consistency, it's nice to have a little bit more on the assist side. Hopefully, kind of as time goes on, we're able to bring that down a little bit.
30 seconds.
But with that being said, we'll go ahead and get ready for the race here.
20 seconds.
And we'll see how we do against the rest of the field and see if I can be consistent enough to maintain this lead. Odds are, yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on these restarts, or sorry, the initial start of the rolling process, right? I mean, it's definitely, it's nice that you can't wipe each other out in some sense, but at the same time, it takes a little bit of realism out of the game, right? So that's something that definitely I would say is a little bit polarizing, but at the same time, I would assume there'd be a lot of wipeouts and a lot of anger if this was actually for real. So. I'm digging the tactics here by C-Pace. It is, I think that's gonna do you well there, Cotton. You know, so trying to get the tires a little warm here. Do some braking to get the brakes warm as well. Again, it's a 20-minute race, so tire wear shouldn't be an issue. Brake wear shouldn't be an issue. I think I'm running 3.3 pads, so. Definitely not really overstressing them too much, but see if we can have some fun around Imola. Don't want to drag you there, but alright, see what we can do in this race. So we got C Pace right behind us, followed by Z Torres. So check out the 100 and see if that's right. Yeah, that'll do. Decent start for us. Looks like C-Pace has got a bit of pace, so we'll try and see if we can pull away from him a little bit. That was an awful line through there. Move that brake bias just a little bit. Safe and sorry, right? feeling like there's a lot of rotation on entry still. So back that down to a nice 62.2-ish. Right at the 50 here into third. Brake's a little early for that one, but tires are a little cold, don't want to overstress them. Down here, gonna go second for this right-hander. Nice and gentle here. Don't want a penalty, want to keep it clean. Looks like they're squabbling behind us, so we can pull away a little bit. Oh, that was just awful through there, but looked to improve it on the next lap. Tires are coming up to temperature nicely. At least we're not skidding, lock and brake or anything like that. We'll brake right here. Decent turn in there. Feeling the car nice and early. Looks like we've got a decent gap. Pulling away. Right around 8/10 here. Hopefully we can make that about 0.9 to a second by the end of the straight. Looks like Osuin is right on the back of C pace here, so let's see if we can get away a little bit. Freaking right at that light. That's a little early, but again, being safe. Kind of going back to, my lack of consistency. Definitely some of my braking points could use a little work. As well as that line. Not the best line we've ever seen, but will do. I'm still trying to rework that haircut. If you guys have any tips, please let me know. Because I'm rubbish at that. Looks like C-Pace got a little bit of pace. No pun intended. Or was it? Who knows? Lack consistency.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Just about able to hold on to first here. Got one sparkly car behind us, man. Decent exit, looks like it went a little wide there, so hopefully we can build a bit of a gap. The Eagle have slipstream, so let's see if we get to the end of the straight. Pace right now is not great, to be honest. Tires are looking a little worn. Just getting nice and close there. This is also my first live com trying to drive, so that definitely takes away a little bit of concentration for sure, but something I'm excited to get better at for sure. There's a line in there somewhere, I swear. Looks like C-Pace is hanging with us here. Take it nice and easy this time. Yeah, I did gain quite a bit, but hey, we're keeping it safe, man. And look at the delta. Not my favorite corner of this for sure. But could have been better there. Not the best section in the world, but looks like he didn't get the best exit either. He's going really wide in that final corner.
By the way, the fastest lap so far.
45-2. Still not great, but so get this set to better. Not great. Oh, not bad. That's much better through there. Yeah, much better through there. Better-ish. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any tips for that hairpin there. Looks like the tires are a little toast on the right-hand side. Oh, scary. Good save. I'll take it. But man, I gotta work on that. Hopefully attack that with a little more speed, but just because we'd already risked it on the previous corner, there's no need to really attack the tires there. A little bit better lap here. Gotta love it when we get close to our quality pace in a race.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
But looks like we're almost halfway through. Just definitely got me beat on that first corner braking. Just don't have the confidence in that turn like he does. A little bit slower, a little earlier braking, and that really helps that turn in. Oh, the understeer. Really killed the time, but better exit, so netting about a 10th there. Oh, double turn in, that was not clean at all. Lost a lot of time. Alright, keep it nice and easy. Oh, what a drift. Totally legal. Whoops. Alright. I promise you this, next time will be cleaner for you. Because that was... I know it said off track, no time game, but morally I don't feel great about it. Cool down the rear tires. Another thing that's really cool about ACC is the offline tire cooldown. I think that's a fantastic addition to the game. It really helps the realism and also with my hot tire temps, so I call it a win-win. Nice and easy through there. Going over with the tires too much. So we're definitely working quite a bit later in the lap. So what we'll do this time is we'll actually dial the brake bias down. Down? Oh. Guys, let me know what you think on correct terminology there, but we're going to go 63. I know it's not much of a difference. Let's see if it helps at all. That was just terrible. Breaking a straight line. Nice and careful. He gained a lot, but I feel morally better.
We are halfway through, not over
Oh,
yet.
it's getting real close there. Bit of a yeet. Guys, if you don't enjoy my driving, well, number one, I apologize. Number two, I am a noob. Number three, if you have any positive criticism, please let me know. I am looking to improve myself in my driving. I'm a a rookie at all things going on here, but appreciate you guys tuning in. That was a bit seat of the pants going on there. Much better. You never lose time. Felt better. A little bit better of an exit through there. Really shift up. Brother gain in there. Nice. That's so slow. And look at the delta. Gotta love it. Nice and safe through there. Yeah, I was way too careful through there. Brakes a little too late, and then didn't make up for it mid-corner. Decent final corner, safe but quick.
Yellow flag is charging front.
Seems like the brake bias helped a little bit for sure in terms of stability.
Well lane, the fastest lap so far.
Looks like pace is a little 3/10 off right there. You've seen that he's got pace. And I have a lack of pace. Together that equals trouble. So we can pull away where we got the chance. Ooh. Scary. Being really conservative through there. I mean, tires are hot. I had to overslow down the car there. It's getting really loose. I don't know how he freaking went so fast through there. Looks like we can get him on the exit a little bit, so maybe our line isn't too terrible at all. Looks like a decent final sector there. So that's a chicane. I'll bet that's terrible. 45-2. Yeah, we need to be really in the 44s. One thing I gotta say though, man, Audi's change of direction is pretty on point. Definitely helps with the mid-engine layout. I initially started by driving a lot more kind of front-engine cars, and found it that I liked the stability. I do prefer an oversteer car than an understeer car. But man, for something like Hungary, just so much understeer, you know. And also looks like tuning-wise, you can really kind of get the Audi set up in a way that's neutral with a slight bit of oversteer, which definitely has been vibing too. What I've been really trying to kind of grab a hold of is the Porsche 911 GT3R2. Definitely a car I'm interested in driving. The sound of it is phenomenal in this game, but also loves a little bit of gotta love the lack of consistency. Oh, good rejoin. Alright. Work to be done. And tires are on fire. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm still a rookie. That's alright though. We're learning, you know? That's... Sorry if I caused your incident, sir. Come on, tires. Cool down. Oh, this guy's right in my chest. Let him go. Wait for my tires to cool and then we can attack him if we have time.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Easy. Just gonna go really gentle through here. Don't want any sliding. So cool down those tires. Get offline. Let them cool down. Yeah. I just don't want to put any stress on those rear tires at all, because they're burning up. It's such an easy mistake to make, I guess. I'd say for me. But it's a part of learning. It's a part of adding to your consistency in this game and making you more well-rounded driver. And that's obviously I need improvements on the pace front as well. But more than anything, especially in a race longer than 20 minutes, consistency is where you're gonna really find your time, right? So I'm gonna really try and work, through these videos. They're just driving to benefit myself in that way. A little wide through there, but you're not getting away. The tires are finally starting to cool down, so let's see if we can use our noob skills to get past this guy. Oh, he's wide. He is very wide. Fortunately, this isn't really a passing section, so we'll just take it nice and easy, get a good exit. You got a good exit too. We'll be able to hopefully get him on the next straight. It does really just to attack that section. I have heard, and you guys couldn't correct me on this, but I have heard that the Merc is really good over curbs. I don't know if that was a pre 1.8 technicality, or if that's still the case. Because I got a better exit than he did. Oh, Swen, please be nice. I'm but a rookie. Good pace from the Audi in this straight line. I think we're running a pretty high wing, so... Oh, that's a punt. You guys can let me know who's at fault there. If it's me, I'm sorry. Blame my immaturness. I may have turned in on him there. I'm not sure. Oh, the rear tires are just gone. Safe rejoin? Safe rejoin? Yeah, just about. Rear tires are just on fire. I had no rear grip for that corner there, but it seems to be part of ACC, right? Working with the tires, and with crashes, that's gonna definitely put a lot of stress. Oh my god. No rear grip. This guy's coming at me. Think we can still hold the line. Yeah. Alright. Finish out this race. But yeah, let me know guys if there's a way I can improve that move there. I thought my move around the outside was fair, but I'm also not an expert in these things, so let me know what you guys think. But appreciate you guys tuning in, watching Clutch Racing's first video. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming along for my first live count. So thank you guys. As always, take it easy. See you later.